What's up, everybody? It's Mike Mattero from CT Townsend Ministries and the Arise Youth Conference, and I'm super excited about some info that I want to give you guys for the new Arise Youth Conference sign up. So I wanted to go through this real quick and show you how it works, and hopefully I can answer any questions you may have ahead of time. But either way, we want to make sure that we give you the help you need. So feel free, if we miss something, to contact us. But let's jump right in and look at this new registration. So right here on the homepage, we have all the details about the conference. If you've never been, or if you didn't know anything about it, this is for you. This is where you can learn kind of what the conference is all about and some basic information. If you've already been, you may know some of that, but then there's some information on the second half of it about early bird registration and discounts and things like that. So there'll be other information as we go, but I would definitely read through this and make sure that you know what's going on. Also, there's the dates and the location. On your side, you'll be able to see a button where you can get directions as well. But there's a little map and some other information. So let's jump in. We'll hit register and we'll get started. Once we get to this first page, you'll go ahead and just select the numbers of how many people are registering. So as you can see, group leader, this is for the main leader of your group. There'll only be one, and make sure that you only put a 1 there. As for teens, you can click it as many times as you want. For some of you larger groups, just so you know, this system in these registrations has a limit once you get to 50, but we'll show you how you can add more in the future after that. So we'll get into that in the later part of this video when we talk about changes, additions, and cancellations, which I'm sure is going to be a need, especially if you sign up in September for a conference in next July. So we'll expect some of that, and we want to work with you, so we'll make it as easy as possible. So just for the sake of this video, I'm going to just do one of each of these and explain how it works. So you also have contact information that you'll put in. For me, it already is in there, but I can also click this button here and update my profile. And that'll be something you'll have access to. One really cool thing about this is if you are getting in and you've never used this system before, which will be everyone. Mine is already there just because I've already worked through it. But if you've never used this system, the first time you log in, you'll create your credentials, but then after that, you'll be able to log in and see all the information, your whole registration, the people you have signed up, the total balance, all the selections for sessions, everything. So it'll be your own little portal that you can view and make sure everything is ready for July 2024 in the Arise Youth Conference. So we'll go ahead and go forward. Once you've selected your totals of who's coming, you'll go ahead and put in information. We want to get information for each person. So we know that seems tedious, but the good thing is when we get that, this new system allows you to put it in, and after you've entered that information, we actually will save that for the years to come. So if you have teenagers that are in 6th grade, once you put it in, you'll be able to just easily select their names, barring if there's any changes that they have, if any phone numbers or addresses change. But we'll have all the information and make it way easier going forward. So we'll just go through here. I already have my info for the group leader because I just put myself. I'll have to put somebody else because I can't be my own emergency contact. So I'm just going to put Jane Doe, and I'll put number, and I'll save that. And then the teenager will add, and we'll just put in that, and we'll say he's born 2008. Looks like Timmy is a male, and 8th grade maybe. And here's a cool thing. When it comes to emergency contact, you'll be able to select this button if you have a leader on your group that's the emergency contact for everyone. I would definitely recommend making the emergency contacts someone in your group, because that's what you're going to put in for if there was a health emergency or they're lost or anything like that. Our team's going to be calling that number. So you don't want to put somebody who's maybe their parent or somebody who's not going to be at the conference. So for this group, just for sake of training, I'll show you guys what it looks like for me to be the emergency contact. I'm going to click this so that it saves for all of the attendees, and that'll help you, especially if you have a large group. I'll hit save. There's this button, but I would ignore that unless it's somebody that's in your household. So that's not something you're really going to do a lot. Go ahead and put these in. All right. And you'll want to make sure that all the information is correct on these and filled out, especially with these red dots. So that means it's required. Until that's done, you'll see this and you won't be able to go forward. So you'll need to add everyone's information. Let's just say all right, save that. Just making up random stuff just to show you guys. And that way you'll know how it works. This is a chaperone, so they need to be 18 or older. So we'll go ahead and do that. And emergency contact for them. So now you'll see, since I've filled in all the required fields, you have this option to move forward. Next up, you have some selections for each. This is where you're going to put t-shirt sizes and sessions. You'll also notice this right here in the middle for each one, the credit card processing fee. That is on here and automatically added just to be transparent about the merchant fees for each person. Now, that is also going to be discounted because it's a percentage discount. So we're going to discount that once you get to the final ending point. But if you are paying with cash or a check, let's say you're mailing a check in, you'll want to wait and at the end subtract all these credit card processing fees, mail in the check, and then we'll put it in on our end and waive those credit card processing fees, because we don't want to obviously charge you for those if you're not going to be paying with a credit card. So that's all there so that you know what you're paying, and it's all full transparency and everything. So we'll go ahead and just pick some t-shirt sizes. Let's go through, select some sessions, and let's say Timmy Turner here, maybe a small, and maybe he wants to go to the young men. On here, we'll fill as XL, but you see here, he has no choice in the sessions because all young adults are automatically going to the young adults. So it's there, he's signed up, but that's why that's that way. And then right here, we'll do the maybe youth leader. Okay, so once you've made those selections, you'll get here to the next page, and here we'll put in our church or group information. Some of you may come with a church, and remember, the person filling this out is one person from the church or group. If there is a church affiliated with you, this is where you put the name and the city and state and everything. But sometimes if it's just a group of people that maybe has multiple churches and you're all signed up under one group, you can go ahead and put maybe one church that's the representative maybe, or if you have a group name, you can do that as well. So we'll go ahead and just do First Baptist Church. Oh, I got a little trigger happy there. Let's just say it's in, I don't know, Gatlinburg. Tennessee. And if that is a real church, I don't know, but probably there's so many First Baptist churches. Let's see, it's Pastor Uncle Cy. And because I'm signing up for an early bird special, I also get my choice of color. So I'm going to pick green, and we'll go forward. All right, so now that you've put in your information and you get to this ending part of the registration, you can kind of overview and look. You'll see here the totals of all of your costs and the breakdown. So you see the base cost, you'll see the credit card processing fee, and you'll see the discount. So it's 10% off. So that right here up on each one is your total for each person after all of this. And then you go down to the bottom and you'll see your full total. Now you'll have the option to pay online. You can go ahead and just pay and get it over with, or you can pay in person with cash or check. So let's say if you were to pay online, you don't want to pay the full amount right now. The minimum deposit is $50 per person and the credit card processing fees. So you'll go ahead and pay that right here. You can go put all your information in, and all that will be good. Now, you can do right here, if we'll, just for the sake of the video, we're just going to go cash or check, and that way I can just move forward and pay by check. So there is additional information required because this will be the first time you've signed up all of your people. So just so you know, this is mostly going to be done in the future, and you won't really have to run into this a lot, but we'll just put that on. Through and fill this out. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm spelling Gatlinburg wrong, but it's okay because everybody, please forgive me. Phone number and email address. I don't know at gmail.com. Please don't actually put a fake email address. That would be really unhelpful. So make sure that you're actually putting their actual information. So you can see there's medical notes as well if they have any peanut allergies or any issues. If they have maybe some condition, like if they are prone to seizures, anything like that. Just make sure you put that down. Anything you'd want our team or medical staff to know. That way, we can all just work together and help each other to have an awesome time. All right. Main Street. I really don't know. This is real places. If it is, I'm sorry. And all right, put in the phone number, and all right, and let's just say Phil is maybe allergic to shellfish. So, good to know. All right, and then Jane Doe lives on 101 College Ave, Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And I'm sure that's not the actual zip code, so y'all can make fun of me later for that. I'm just putting in random jargon. Okay. So at this point, we've put all the information in. So you'll see this is your main information once you're done registering. So there is important stuff right here, and I want you to see this right here is your secure check form and registration agreement. Now, by clicking this, it'll take you to the form that you can digitally have filled out. But the only thing is, this really needs to be filled out by your pastor or church leader to sign off on the chaperones. So this is only right here on this group leader, making sure that you get it. But you go here and it'll have all the information. In the past, a lot of this has been paper. And if there's ever a time when you say, I really would rather just have that all filled out by paper, that's fine. But, we'll go through and, help you however we can. Then there is this right here, 2024 Arise information packet. And that'll show you a lot about what to know, what to expect. There's Q&A in here, a lot of frequently asked questions. So all that's really good information. And so all of that's there. And then you have Camp Arise competitions. This form is where you can sign up for any competitions, the volleyball or basketball, Arise Has Talent, any of that. So you'd go ahead and select if you wanted to fill out a team, go ahead and put it in. You can also select, if there's a Arise Has Talent and fill all that out. If there's any questions with that, you can definitely contact us and let us know. So all that will be in here. You can also see your full total balance, any information, and all of that. So I want to go to this part to make sure that right here you have the option to cancel online. As you know, and as you'll sign off on up here, there is no refunds for the payments made on the there'll be no refunds for the payments made to the conference, but you will be able to reapply if you've canceled for someone. You'll be able to reapply any down payments or payments to other attendees. So you can go ahead and hit that and cancel anyone who maybe couldn't come. And if you say, I have more people that, from the original time we signed up, they want to attend and I need to add their registration. So if that's the case, when you go back, if you're on this page, you can hit this, or you can go back to the original link that we send. But basically you'll go to this main page, and right here where it said register, now it says view registration, and that'll take you back to where you were. But if you hit this to your left, register again, it'll take you back to the main registration. That way you can add more people. And what we'll do on the back end is add them into your main registration so that you have a full breakdown of everyone coming, full breakdown of what they owe, and everything will be in one place right at your fingertips. So I hope this all helps, and I hope that you guys can get through it, knock it out. I know it's going to be a little bit tedious at the first time around, but it'll really help everyone. It'll help us to help serve you better. It will help you guys in the future, and it'll make the conference so much smoother. So I hope that you guys will have a good time signing up, and it'll be easy and smooth. And if there's ever any questions, definitely let me know, and I'd be happy to help. Thank you so much, and can't wait for you guys to come to Arise.